thrash hails. This time the band in the question is Bestial Reviler with Accursed Resurrection, an EP release by this band now relocated to Czechia but originally from Russia. This is a band that already split up once upon a time, and as such, probably that is the main reason, I guess. There is no full albums out by this very band, but only smaller releases such as this. This is their 2023 release, featuring almost 27 minutes of music, of which 3 are more or less bonus content, including 1 live track and 2 rehearsal versions. As such, I would say these are more or less the so-called bonus material, the bonus content, because they kind of pale in comparison to the actual music here, which I guess is kind of understandable. So even though the band started in Russia, nowadays they are more or less a Czechia band, and you can see this on Metal Archives that they had a few splits and all that stuff before splitting up themselves, only to come back a few years later, 2021. And so far it seems indeed that this is their first release after the band was split up. Now in Metal Archives this is labeled as thrash metal, but I would say this is more like death trash, trash death, depending how you wanna put the emphasis on it, each given style, because none of these is really purely thrash metal as such. There's a strong, for example, strong use of more growly vocals as such, which definitely put them more with the death metal side of things. But it's not only limited to that, because actually some of the song parts, some of the riffs maybe, are more on the death metal side. So it's definitely like playing 2 fields at the same time, more like a hybrid rather than pure trash as such. I can only guess, because this is still a relatively new release, that this information on Metal Archives might be based on the previous releases, and as such could be a little bit misleading. But nonetheless, trashiness is very much present here, and that's kind of a given. But yeah, putting more into death trash, and even kind of a black death trash kind of a feeling to it, with the kind of dirty bullet bells and all that stuff, beer-infused metal. Now, this is not the most original stuff out there, so in case you're looking for something new, something phenomenal, something out of ordinary, you're gonna be disappointed. But if you're looking for something like rather boneheaded and back to basics, kind of old school feeling with death trash, with a little bit of black metal in the mix maybe, then you're up for a right kind of band. Nothing here indicates any kind of evolution as such, but like I said, this is going back to the days when things more simplistic, and nodding towards old school feeling is definitely like a middle finger towards avant-garde-ish and all these weird nowadays hipster bands. Now, jokes aside, I'm saying that this is not for people who are looking any kind of a modern metal. This is more about, let's put your denim jackets or pants on, drink some beer, wear your bullet belts and all that stuff. Very, very back to basics, bare bones kind of stuff. Now, the good side is, these guys know how to do it rather well. The downside of things is, well, this could be more catchy, more memorable, more hitting and punching you in the face kind of stuff. I mean, this isn't really challenging the best thrash metal bands out there, nor the death metal bands out there, but more like in the middle of the road. So I'm saying this is pretty decent of a release, with just proper production, decent growly vocals and all that stuff, but beyond that, it's a little bit maybe forgettable. Then again, we could really see it as a new start, a restart for this band, because after all, this is the first release since the band was reformed a couple of years ago. So let's hope these guys will be keeping up the flame now, and maybe they will be able to hone and put the stuff to a next level with the coming releases. That's what I'm hoping anyway. So here for a Metal Archive site, you might see that when you open this Accursed Resurrection site tab or page, you will see that this features only 4 tracks and it's independent digital release. However, if you go for this July releases, by which is Brew, meaning this CD, you will see that it's actually featuring 4 tracks plus these bonus tracks, a couple of rehearsal version and a live track. So it's more for your money than just those 4 tracks all in all. Now, you have links provided in the description box, so check them out in case you're interested in the band. There will be a links towards the link related to the label as well as the band's own Bandcamp site. So go check it out, give this one a listen, and I hope you like it. Now take care, and off you go with death, thrash metal, and all that. Bye bye.